Hello, I'm at gunfromthehouse.com, and this is a Ride Machete Wide. The Ride Machete Wide is a great deck that does pretty much everything from the top of the mountain to the bottom. It's designed for those big-footed riders with size 11 feet and larger. And I really like what Ride does with their wide version boards. They make them progressively wider than most. Now, it does have a real heavy freestyle influence to it. It's a true twin board with a centered stance and has a twin rocker profile. And I like that profile from Ride. Underneath and in between the feet, the board is flat. It has a nice stability. It has really smooth consistency. And outside of the insert packs to and past the contact points, the board rockers up. But I like the rocker on the nose and the tail because it really doesn't rock up too high where it's like super squirrely when you're sitting in the back seat. One thing I do like about it too is that you can really press well, and then when you're in powder you can sink that tail down. Now overall, Ride ranks the Machete as a 4 on the 1 to 10 flex rating scale, 10 being of course fairly stiff and responsive, soft being 1 being fairly soft and loose. I'd say this is right in the middle, right at a 5. This is a really well-rounded board. It doesn't break the bank. Inside of this is going to be an awesome core. It's called the Pop Rods Core, or 1.0 Pop Rods Core. It's a finger-jointed milled out core that has urethane and carbon stringers within it, allowing it to have a little bit more pop without having a lot of added stiffness to it. And then that's been actually wrapped in a biax glass that's at 0 and 90 degrees. It's a softer style glass. It's not too stiff, but with the addition of those pop rods, the board's gonna have tons of pop. And then there's 2 extra laminates. There's the roll-in slime walls. So classic urethane style slime walls that absorb impact, they reduce chatter, but they've been beefed up and strengthened with like a 3D fiberglass frame along the top, the bottom, and the side of that sidewall. The urethane is still exposed on the outside, and then the last laminate is actually the Carbon Array 3 carbon stringers that start like right about where the contact points start, all the way and spread out to where your feet are on the opposite edge. It calls for a direct energy transfer. So even though this is a 5 on the flex rating scale, it still has a pop of a very, very aggressive board. The base is a sintered Fusion 4000 base. Ride does a great job. They always have at doing like some of the best bases around. This is a die cut base. As you see, the colors pop. It stands out when you're busting methods. It's a really good board to shoot photos with. And then there's the edges. The 360 wrap edge is actually a cleaved edge. It uses 50% more steel. It's less likely to break or crack, and you can file the heck out of these things down. This is a rad board. It really is. This is the Machete. It's from Ride, and this is the wide version. And of course, you can check it out at thehouse.com.